What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Omzy here. I am back. Episode 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. Last episode was obviously an episode that I've seen before, but it's been a while. I remembered some stuff, and there was obviously some stuff that I did not remember. The only thing that I did remember was Kaneki obviously got turned into a ghoul, but he's a half human, half ghoul. So I said from the last episode that I'm very excited to see this dynamic with this character, what kind of situations he's going to be put in, and especially even from the last episode, just literally just trying to fight from eating human flesh because he knows that he doesn't want to do that, or else he will lose his entire human side. He won't consider himself human anymore. So I want to see where this character goes, and I see a lot of potential with this character. And I know at probably the end of this season I will be left on a cliffhanger, but more than likely I will keep on reading the manga, and I'm very interested in reading it. We got introduced to Toka and Nishiki, and I want to know more about the other ghouls that are probably going to be introduced into this show, and just the other characters as well. We got introduced to Hide, so we got our kind of introduction a little bit with that, but really it was the overall introduction into the Kaneki character and just seeing what he's going to be going through for basically the rest of his life and basically for the rest of these 12 episodes. So finally getting straight into it, and yeah, going completely blind into these next 11 episodes. So I'm very, very excited to continue on with this show. If you guys missed it for what I said last episode, that I will only be doing the first season of this show, then I will be rolling right into the first season of Tokyo Revengers because I have a lot scheduled, and I'll probably maybe put out a community post for those that honestly probably maybe won't even get to this part of the video. They'll just probably skip to right to the reaction. But yeah, episode 2, going straight into it. If you guys are new to the channel, just like my reaction, like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you guys want to be notified on when we release those videos, make sure to smash that notification bell. But with that being said, let's get right into the episode. I really do love that in this episode, we got a lot of context for stuff that not only was displayed in this episode, but is going to be a mainstay for the future of this show, basically, in the future of the manga, where one of the things where it's like, I love that Rize as a character wasn't just kind of like a one-off, like obviously all her organs were transferred into obviously Kaneki, but she is going to be that character that's going to be kind of, let's say, parasite a little bit, even though I don't really know kind of what to call it, but she's going to kind of be that personality and kind of be influencing his ghoul side to be like, hey, he looks good, eat him, like, oh, you should do this and that. It's kind of gonna be how kind of Sukuna is with Yuji a little bit. I know that kinda is a little bit different than what the like actual two shows are, but that's kind of the only thing that I can really kind of compare to it. But I really do love that Rize is actually probably still going to be in this show, and yeah, it just emphasizes more with Kaneki, and just it shows more that Kaneki's honestly gonna have to deal with, because not only is he just gonna have to deal with it himself, but he's going to have to deal with Rize in his head and just constantly with her trying to tell him to do certain stuff that he obviously doesn't want to do. So I really do love that with the Rize character, and I can't wait to see how that does go forward. We got to see really our first kind of ghoul fight between Nishiki and Kaneki, even though Kaneki in this entire episode has been getting his ass kicked the entire fucking time. But I really do love that somehow, some way he was able to use Rize's power, which, I mean, it makes sense. It really does make sense. I wasn't sure that he was actually going to be able to use it either at all, or at least this early on into the show. So I'm glad that he was able to use it, and that was really cool on how he's facing Nishiki, where multiple stab wounds in the air and blood was going everywhere. Love that animation, so I can't wait to see more fights kind of like this. We got a lot more emphasis with Toka, and I definitely want to know more about this character. It was just the overall thing where Kaneki is really feeling bad about his life now, how he's probably not even going to be able to go forward, and like, this is hell, I don't want to do this, or just everything else. And honestly, I can only really imagine what Toka has gone through in her entire life, especially maybe what age she started being a ghoul and how long she's been a ghoul for, and what honestly has been going on throughout her life. Maybe she ate her entire family or something. I'm just trying to think like what maybe kind of really differentiates her life from Kaneki's life, and really was there kind of an accident that really just made her maybe this kind of way, or like one of these kind of things where like defines her officially being a ghoul, and just one of those kind of character moments, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm really kind of interested to see more with the Toka character. Maybe she could add a lot more into the show. She's probably maybe going to be my second most liked character in this show, unless they introduce more people. The manager was overall pretty cool. He was very, very helpful, which I like him being in the show. He's going to be kind of a little bit of a kind of guide with Kaneki and just kind of helping him out a little bit. I love that they introduced coffee as like the only thing that ghouls can honestly drink, so that's pretty cool. But overall, this episode was really, really good. Showed a lot more stuff into here, and we're just expanding on this world more. We got introduced I believe that's the CCG. I think that's what they're called at the very end of the episode, where I believe, and this is just what I'm thinking, because I think we got a little bit of him in the last episode, where it's some sort of this government organization that's obviously just trying to, like, take out ghouls and maybe take them in, capture, do whatever, maybe experiment on them. I don't really know. But basically, they're just trying to capture them and they're hunters. So they're probably special kind of like trained soldiers with, I don't know, maybe abilities or something. They're just probably specially trained where they're kind of going after ghouls, and that's really kind of all that I could probably say for that. But I want to see more on everything else. Cannot wait to explore more in this show. Thank you guys for watching my reaction. You guys are excited for the rest of Tokyo Ghoul, and you guys like the channel, subscribe, comment down below. And as always, my name is Omzy, and I'm out.